This is a very dark day for workers at Toyota who have been told at the end of 2017 that they will be made redundant, that Toyota will no longer be making cars in Australia.
And what's the mood like in there at the moment?
Workers are very upset and clearly disturbed about what is going to be a very difficult time for them in the future. This is a very tough day for Toyota workforce. People will be very uncertain and concerned for their futures as manufacturing dries up in Victoria, as all of these terrible free trade agreements and the lack of industry support from government kill so many jobs. These workers know that life will be much harder.
Okay, Steve. Steve Dargavel, it was a bit of a shock announcement, wasn't it? Were people taken by surprise?
Clearly Toyota has been reviewing their position. It said that under no circumstances would it be changing its position, and it cited the free trade agreements recently entered into by the government as one of the reasons. Clearly the fact that industry assistance dries up at the same time that the company's closing down answers a question, and the question was by Mr Abbott is, can Australia make cars, being the only country in the world not to support the industry? And we now know the answer, and thousands of workers know the answer.
And what's going to happen to the components industry here in Victoria, in South Australia and elsewhere in the country?
Well, car parts supplying domestic automotive will no longer happen in Australia after 2017, and it is possible that there is some export opportunities if there is government support, if there is political will, but there are many, many more thousands of workers tonight that will be reflecting on their future as a consequence of this decision.